И снова здравствуйте, мои уважаемые зрители.
Hello again, my dear viewers. March 31st continues in our yard, and the next review is traditional, a report from the fronts. What is going on with us? The main direction is the Donbass front. And here the operation continues to break through the defense of the Ukrainian armed forces, in two directions at once. First, this is conditionally Gorlovsko, let's name the direction. Here, according to my viewers, throughout the night, all of today, and yesterday, there is a very tough artillery preparation. The most powerful artillery preparation, from the Russian armed forces, and the Donetsk People's Republic. And according to observations, that is, when people go out onto the balconies, they listen. That is, the cannonade is gradually moving away from Gorlovka. That is, it has not yet been announced about any occupied settlements. But by year, the front rolls back somewhere further. That is, we will wait for the evening reports. Let's find out what's going on there. In the south of Guliapol, so far what is happening there is not the main, such a powerful breakthrough, with powerful large forces. This is preparation for the main breakthrough, which, as I understand it, will begin in just a few days. What is now occupied by some settlements is being taken under control by communication nodes, northwest of Ugledar. First of all, today the Russian armed forces are focused on taking the settlement, Velikaya Novosilovka, the most important communication center in this area, after the capture of which, it will be possible to continue to plan an offensive around Chernigov to Pokrovsk. Moreover, in the local, Zaporozhye public, until recently there were such brave statements. And today, they have been replaced by anxiety. A blow was struck on Guliapol. The outskirts of Walk the Bullet came under severe attack. Let me remind you that yesterday one of the battalion commanders of the local territorial defense was killed. That is, everything here is gradual. For the armed forces of Ukraine it becomes very, no good. Underism. The Russian armed forces continue to mop up settlements that have not yet been taken. During the battles, for reasons. In the area of the Askalsky Reservoir, Ukrainian servicemen, leaving this area, blew up a dam, Askalsky Volatories, and thus caused local flooding. But now, while it is in the Svetogorsk region, it will continue to spread downstream along the Seversky Donets River. And thus, they plan to impede for some time, at least for a few days, the offensive of the Russian armed forces and the People's Militia of the Luhansk People's Republic in this region. Russian troops, according to my information, are gradually concentrating on this bridgehead, which has been created south of Izium. I understand that in the next few days the main blow will also be dealt there. In the end, it is in this area that three strikes will converge. The first from Izium, the second from Horlivka, the third from the Guliai region, Polya. This is the main direction, judging by the forces that are currently gathering from other regions of Ukraine. And today, it is pulled here approximately, if we take it already to the east of the Dnieper, east of the cities of Dnipropetrovsk and Zaporozhye, taking into account those groups that are in the Donbass. In total, the number of the armed forces of Ukraine in this area will be approximately 80,000–90,000 people. That is, about half of all the armed forces of Ukraine, not counting the territorial defense. They will give a general battle to the Russian army. And as I said yesterday, the winner of this battle takes it all eastern Ukraine. And then, the south. And at least the central one. The secondary areas. The first is the Nikolaev direction. What noted? Yesterday the governor came. For some reason, something happened to his hand there. I don't know if he was hurt or just sprained. Somehow, not very cheerfully, he talked about the need to prepare for the assault on Nikolaev. Let me remind you that this man, a few days ago, cheerfully talked about the fact that Kherson was about to fall, after the group, which was preparing to strike at Kherson, was defeated. From today, according to the governor of the Nikolaev region, Kim, it is necessary to prepare to repel the blow of the Russian troops. I can't say anything yet about the strike of Russian troops, but, nevertheless, the governor of the Nikolaev area thinks so, and I want to talk separately about the Chernihiv region. Each new day shows that the Russian command has not curtailed its operations here. On the contrary, today the main focus will be on completely clearing the rear and taking them under control. Yesterday, the artillery of the Russian troops launched an artillery strike. A strike from the Hurricanes at the positions of the territorial defense in the area of the city of Nizhyn. Let me remind you that the city of Nizhyn is perhaps the strongest stronghold of the armed forces of Ukraine in this region after Chernihiv, and also, according to my sources, in the area of the city of Konotop. Some serious battle is being prepared. Both Russian troops and troops of the armed forces of Ukraine are pulling up their forces there. We can expect very important and significant events here in the coming days, as a result of which, I think, the Russian troops will push back the Ukrainian group and further clear the territory north of the Sime, and thus, they will secure their rear for future offensive operations. That's about what I can say at the moment. Approximately 14:00 Moscow time. That's all for now. See you next time and goodbye.
И до следующей встречи. До свидания.